Hello everyone, this is Akanksha from English Logger. Today in this video we will talk about notice writing. What is the correct format to write any notice and how many types of notice do we have, how to write notice, what are the rules do we need to follow when we are writing notice, and why we are writing notice. What is the purpose that why we are writing notice? Is it really important? If you are in class, like notice writing starts from class 5th, so 5 onwards you have notice writing, you have message writing, and you have diary entry also, and many types of writing you have in your writing section. So in this video we will talk about notice writing, how you can score full marks, and I just hope that after watching this video you will probably able to score full marks in notice writing, or you will not commit any mistake when you are writing notice. So let's get started. Before knowing the correct format of notice writing or how you can score full marks in notice writing, what are the different ways of notice? First of all, we must know about that what is notice actually. What is notice? Notice is, I'm just giving you one example. For example, I am head girl of the school, right? So I need to give information about the competition or drawing competition which will held on 25th of October. So either the first thing I need to go to all the classes and I will make an announcement. Okay, children, on 25th you have drawing competition. So many things you need to bring, and timings and venue. So everything I need to go each and every class and tell them about that very thing, that very competition. Okay, is this feasible for me? No, I can't go to all the classes. Either I miss a class, or either I'll miss any information. So I can't do this, right? So second thing is that notice writing. If you are in school, you can find notice board in your school corridors, or nowadays you can uh, or you have a notice board in your class itself. If a teacher has to convey any message to you, she just put that very notice on the notice board. So this is the correct way when there is any information which you want to convey beforehand or 2 or 3 days before to the children. So this very feasible for you as well, that you can type or you can write notice and just display on the notice board. So that is notice, that at a time you are conveying your message to number of children or number of people. It is not only in school. If you are working in an organization, so there also you can find notice board, and whatsoever information your company wants to give you, so they, with the help of notice, they are doing so. So a notice is a written or printed information. Either you can write notice, you can print notice, it's your choice. It is an announcement. It is a form of an announcement or a warning given in advance of something. If there is something, if there is competition that is on 25th of October, you are giving a prior information to all the children that is on 20th only. So it is usually put in a public place on a notice board so that all concerned may read it. Notices are given generally in newspapers, magazines, or put on the notice boards of schools or colleges. So this is actually notice writing, which plays a very important role when you are working in an organization or within an organization, or if you are in school or in colleges. And our habit is to read notice, or our habit is when we are passing by notice board, we used to read notice if there is any new information by the principal or by the head girl or head boy of the school. So we used to read notice board. So notice board and notices plays a very important role in in an organization. So that is notice writing. Now we'll move forward about the correct format of notice writing. So here you can see that, note that what are the certain things which are quite important when we are talking about notice. The very first thing is, in the starting or at the top of the notice, what you need to write is the issuing authority, the name of the issuing authority, the date, and the heading are indicating at the top. These are the three things which you need to write at the top of your notice. Then the next thing, the heading will tell us about the content of the notice. That heading is very important because heading tells about your notice. If one doesn't have time to read the entire notice, so he or she will just go through, or he or she will just read your heading of your notice and will come to know about the entire notice. Then the first line will tell us about whether the notice is of lost or found or giving any other information. So first line of your notice is quite important, which tells about the entire notice again. Then the second and third line will tell us about what one is expected to do after reading the notice, whether you need to search, whether you need to report to that particular person who has written the notice, or what the other things you need to do if is there is any competition. So what the things you need to bring and the venue, or what thing you need to do after reading the notice. Then the fourth line will give details regarding the final action to be taken, but the action you need to take when you are reading notice is the fourth line. And the last two lines will tell us about writes the notice, or who writes the notice along the designation of the writer. So who has written the notice and what's the designation of that very person, this will come at the last. And most of the time you will be able to find the heading, or not heading, that who is issuing the letter or the authority name in your question, and then authority also, designation of that very person who has written the notice, that name also most of the time it is given in the question of your notice. And so you need to read your question very thoroughly and carefully, so that you most of the things you can able to get from your question. And it's just like free marks. If you're writing those very things which is already given the question, you need to just copy down, and you are able to score 2 or 3 marks, I must say, out of 5. So here are some common mistakes which you are committing while writing notice. We can see that also. Here are the mistakes we generally do when we are writing notice. The very first is you need to make box with pencil, and after making box you need to make bullets on all the 4 corners of your notice. Then name of the authority which is given in the question. If it is not given in the question, then only you need to write it yourself. Suppose if in your question name of the school is given, so you need to write the same name. Okay, if name is not given, then you need to write your own school name. Then notice is in capital, but you are writing in small. Then heading is important, that you are missing, right? So when you are missing heading, or if you have missed heading in your notice writing, then you are not able to score full marks, and the marks your teacher will deduct the marks of heading. Then writer's name and designation at the last. So writer's name and designation most of the time you will get in your question paper, in your notice question. So that very you need to write in your notice. If writer's name is given, that very writer name you will write, and most of the time you are getting 2 names. One is for girl and one is for boy. If you are a girl, you need to write that name, girl name. If you are a boy, you need to write boy's name. And under that designation, you are not writing designation, again teacher will not give marks for that. So designation is important, and this also you will get from your question. So all these things you need to keep in mind while writing notice. Next, I have one sample for you, and in that very sample you will learn about how the marks distribution will be during notice writing, how the teacher will check your notice, and teacher will give you marks accordingly. So here we look. Here is notice. First of all, notice for notice make box, and these are the 4 bullets I talk about. 1, 2, 3, and 4 means each corner. So these bullets are very important when you are writing notice. You have to make these 4 bullets, and you need to leave space also, because if you are pasting it, or most of the time we are just putting pins. So why we are leaving space? If you are writing here, and your teacher has put pins or you have put pins, so this is not readable, this area. So we need to leave this margin here also, top and bottom. Okay, now let's talk about notice writing. The very first thing is that name of the organization, institution, office issuing the notice. XYZ school, because in this I don't have any question, so I don't know about the school name, so I have written XYZ school Delhi. Then notice, then date. So if you are writing school, then you are getting zero point 0.5 marks. Then notice and then date. Okay, date you need to write on which date you are writing notice. Suppose I have I have written notice on 20th October, so I have written this date. Notice in caps. So here word, write the word notice in caps. Caps means capital, and date. So if you are writing these two things, you are able to get 1 mark, and that's without putting efforts, right? Then this is heading. Have you lost your umbrella? Heading or subject, that is of 0.5. So if you are writing all these things, name of the organization, notice, date and heading, you will score 2 marks out of 5. So notices of 5 marks usually, but as per the convenience or as per the distribution of marks, some teachers are giving it of 3 marks or 4 marks, but it usually you will get notice of 5 marks. So according to 5, this is the distribution of your notice. Now, this notice is of like, have you lost your umbrella? Right? So whosoever has lost his or her umbrella, they definitely read this notice, and from heading they will come to know about the notices about somebody has lost or somebody has found the umbrella. Now, yesterday an umbrella was found in the library. The owner of the umbrella can contact either the undersigned or Mrs. Singh, the class teacher of class 6th B. The umbrella can be collected during the lunch break after providing sufficient proof of ownership. Why I have written this sufficient proof of ownership, I will discuss with you later. Then the umbrella will be deposited in the office after 2 days if no one claims it within that time. So here is XYZ name, because I don't know name. If name is given in the question, you need to write that way name. Otherwise, you need to write your name and designation here. So no designation, but class and section. So name and designation of the person 1 mark, and this is of content. This is of 2 mark. So in this way, your teacher will give you marks out of 5. So now we'll discuss about that why I have written this providing sufficient proof of ownership. Now, as you know that notices of lost and found, right? But this notice of found. So if I have found something, I will not give detailed information. I don't give a single information about the thing which I have found, because anybody can come and claim it for that very thing, right? If prior I have given all the information about the thing which I have found. But in lost, I need to give all the details of my thing which I have lost. For example, if I have lost my uh, water bottle, so I need to give detail of my water bottle. For example, its color, its shape, or its company, or if any recognition sign or special sign you have put in your water bottle on your water bottle. So you need to give that very information about your thing which you have lost. But in the notice of found, we are not, it is not required that we need to give the entire information. If somebody claims it about it, then he or she will come to us and then we'll ask certain question about the thing which we have found, and if we'll satisfied or that okay fine, then we will give that particular thing to that person, otherwise not. So this the thing, or this is the difference between notice lost and found. In this manner you can write your notices lost and found. Now the next is, so here we have practice sample for notice writing, and this is statement. You are William Jain of Kochi Public School, Kochi, being the sports secretary of your school. Write a notice in about 50 words urging the students to watch the zonal football finals between Tilak Public School and your school and cheer your school team. Box bullets. Then, Kochi Public School, Kochi, leave one line, date, and here also you need to leave one line. So I'm just putting cross by mistake. I have not left one line. Then notice in caps, zonal football championship heading. Then it is a matter of great pride for all of us that our school is playing in the final of zonal football championship against Tilak Public School. The match will be played on 25th October 2020, so my notice is in advance at 5:30 p.m. at the municipal ground. So this is venue. Students are invited in maximum numbers to cheer the players of our team and leave one line, then name who has written the notice. Girls will write Jane and boys will write William, and under it sports secretary, that is designation. So in this manner you need to write notice. And now you have one more notice for you. Now it's your turn to write one notice. And your statement is that you are sports captain of Guru Nanak Public School, Ludhiana. Write a notice in about 50 words inviting the names of the students for the selection of your school volleyball team. So write a notice. Don't forget to follow all the instructions given by me in this video, and after writing notice, mention in the comment section. If you like my video, do subscribe my channel English Vlogger. You can share, you can like my videos, you can comment as well, and don't forget to press the bell icon if you are a new viewer, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you and have a nice day.